Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maruf Adiba, known as Byxclusive. In today's video guys, we'll be talking about how to get good grades if you're a student in France, okay? How to get good grades as a student in France. So if you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel guys. It's free, just click on it. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop your comments and then turn on your post notification so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Without wasting much of our time guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, as you all know, generally there are a lot of people from every part of the world, a lot of students, a lot of youths coming to France to study, okay? And then one of the best thing that can happen to a student is coming out with a good grade, okay? Good grades, are one of the best things that can happen to a student in France or as a student generally, okay? And how the system is being, structured is, as a student, you have a lot of time to study while you have limited time to work. Okay, you have a lot of time to study while you have limited time to work. Okay, so it's been done like this basically, for students to be able to concentrate on their studies and then also for students to come out with good grades. Okay, but then I know that most students want to work. They want a lot of time to work. So for this reason, most students they find other jobs more than the limited time they want to they are given. Okay, just to get extra income for themselves. Okay, so while they are studying, while they have a lot of time to study, they also try to get a lot of jobs for them to be able to get more income for themselves. Okay, and this particular reason affects some students. Okay, this particular structure, this particular format whereby you get yourself jobs more than the time given to you, it affects most students. It affects the grades of most students. Okay, most students find it difficult to level up in terms of their education while trying to work at the same time. Okay, but then this is it shouldn't be too hard to merge the two together as a student, for you to study and then also for you to work adequately. It shouldn't be hard merging these two together if you're really focused, if you really know what you're doing and you're determined to bring out the best in what you're doing. That is your education. Okay, so basically as a student, what works for me in the past and then what is still working for me whenever I study anything, okay, is that you need to learn whatever thing you have been taught that particular day. Okay, take for instance, you have in a week you have 4 days to go to school, and you have other days to work. Okay, these 4 days that you have for you to go to school, when you go to school in the morning, when you sit for your lessons, when you sit for your lectures, and when you learn in the class everything that you're being taught in the class, fine, it's like an interactive session in the class whereby the lecturer talk to you and also you listen. You have an interactive section in the class. Okay, so when you get home, maybe before resuming the shift, the work you're going for, because there are different jobs, and sometimes you resume the job immediately after school. Okay, sometimes immediately after school you just go and resume that work immediately, while sometimes you go and work and then immediately after that work you resume your class immediately, sometimes like that. But then try as much as possible to do this before you go to bed that particular day. Try as much as possible to revise. Try as much as possible to revise whatever thing you have been taught in class that particular day. Okay, it's not as if you're doing a proper reading. Okay, it's not as if you're doing a proper reading that night before you sleep. It's just as if you're revising that particular day's activity, like what you've been taught, that particular topic you have been taught in class that day. You are revising it. Okay, it's cool like that. Let's assume you have a particular topic in class, and then you've already had the conversation with the lecturer in class that particular day. When you get home after your work, after studying, after attending your classes, your job, your shift, everything, before you go to bed that night, just take the book, open the pages that you learned, that you have been taught that day. Open the pages and just revise. Just flip through those pages. While flipping through these pages, while revising, it will bring memory. There will be like a picture of you and the lecturer in class, whereby you'll be remembering what the lecturer have taught you, and what you have learned in class that day. You understand what I'm saying? So revise before sleeping that particular day. Okay, each day you go for lecture, try as much as possible to revise that particular day's topic before you sleep. It's cool like that. It's what I've done that it's worked for me. So when you revise every day, all the topic every day, when it's time for your tests or it's time for your examination, the subsequent, all the revising or the revisions that you have done in the past, when it's time for your test or when it's time for your examination, it will just be as if you're revising again when it's time for exam or when it's time for test. It won't be as if you're doing a proper reading, because most times, students generally, whenever it's time for tests, whenever it's time for examination, that's when students want to, flip through and then do the actual reading, which it doesn't, it doesn't make sense like that, It's not really cool like that. Okay. So try as much as possible to do the revision every day. And then when it's time for test, when it's time for examination, it's just as if you just doing the revision, what you've known already. You understand? Just like you've picked little by little knowledge, like the little knowledge, from the everyday revision, the time for exam, the time for test. It's just as if you're reading what you're familiar with. You're familiar with everything already. It's just as you're just trying to, put them in your head for you to prepare for the test and then make the examination. Okay. By doing this, it would assist you, it would help you so much, to get good grades. This particular method can, it can help you definitely. If you're a student in France, if you're a student in Europe generally, or if you're a student generally, it can assist you. Studying abroad is not really easy because as a student, there's the pressure of paying for your bills, paying for your all the bills, school, apartments, electricity bill, phone bill, all these bills, you want to pay for them. You want to buy, nice clothes, you want to buy, nice wares, and then you need to work, and also you need to come out with a good grade. You need to utilize that particular opportunity that you have for being a student by coming out with good grades. Okay. And at the same time, you need to get money for yourself. If you do not have a sponsor, if you do not have a sponsor, if you do not have a sponsor, you need to also make money for yourself, and then at the same time you need to read. Okay. So coming out with good grades, is not only about yourself alone. It's also about the university, because some universities will tell you if you do not have this particular grade, you are not moving to the next level. Okay. So it's better, for you to, just do yourself that favor, by utilizing the method I've explained in this video. It would assist you so much. Okay. So guys, that's it about this video. If you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, guys. It's free. Just click on it. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop your comments, and then turn on your post notification so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Thank you so much, guys. See you on the next video. Peace out. Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée.